here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. I could go through with the run whether we get a Kate or not. The other option would be to change to do Golden Axe runs or something. I suppose it depends on when we decide that the run is over. If we don't get a Kate, that's probably like, I don't know, around 11 minutes in. I went the wrong way. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. I guess we can up the reset counter. I mean, more numbers on screen is always fun. Properties. Excellent. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I was already on my way to get the Kate. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Alright, let's try that again. How nice would it be if we could actually just leave? And then get a Kate first and then return. That would really speed up the reset process. Same old, run around, get cutscenes, keep said cutscenes, get more cutscenes, follow the story, exit out of tutorial screens, steal soul stones. There's a chance you could probably do that steal menu a bit faster, but I'm going to say that since I'm on controller, it's probably not. Okay, so I'm both on the physical Switch version and I have a controller. I don't know, man. It might be faster on PC, is what I'm getting at here. Can't say for sure, as I have not played on PC. Maybe I should get the game on PC. Just to compare. Okay, get the arcane knife. Exit out, equipment, optimize. Okay, that was pretty okay. I'm fine with that menu. Okay, I can feel it. This is the one. This time for sure we will get all the things. We'll be very fast. We will get the perfect turn order on the 2 random encounters before the boss, so that we can YOLO them. We will manage to YOLO them, and then we'll get perfect turn order on Heathcote as well. And they will also do actions with the least amount of animations. Let's go. And right off the bat we get screwed over by a turn order. Well, not really, I'm just doing this for his safety. We could just YOLO flee, but again, it's RNG, and I don't trust RNG. We did get the first encounter there pretty early, so yeah. We are more than likely to get 3 encounters on the way. I'll try to YOLO flee from this one, and we succeed. And I take a few random steps there as usual. I recommend not doing that. Another sentinel, and there's the ambush. Why is it always the 3rd encounter that's an ambush? Please let me leave. Thank you. I will heal. It's only 20 HP, but that 20 HP might be the deal breaker. I think in the last fight we were left with 16. So yeah. Same old, same old. First 4 turns, use Soulstones on turn 4. We want to go before the guard. So far we have gone before the guard all 3 turns. Can we get turn 4? Top middle of screen, let's go. We do! Excellent. That's a sweep, a double spear, we are getting low on HP. I think we should be fine though. And as I said previously, on turn 5 we want Heathcote to go before us, which he does. And then we want to go before him, which we do. So this is once again the most optimal turn order for the Heathcote fight. And clearly the heal did not matter because we are left 27 and we were only down 20. We do still lose 15 seconds because of the ambush and having to break and not being able to escape from... Wait, no, we did escape from the ambush right away, right? Yeah. But we did get ambushed. That is a fact. And I guess maybe we took a few longer animations on the Heathcote fight. Nice to see a single bird. I hope to get away. We don't, of course. Of course we don't. Why would we? It's not like I'm salty or anything. Not me. This is a positive gaming channel. Here we don't get salty. As I get surprised by eggs. I mean, at least we don't get hit 4 times in a row, which is nice. Also, I don't know why I keep doing the coughing thing. It is very funny. Yet no one is laughing. Now I sprint for the save point. Please let me reach it. Thank you. There's the encounter. I hope we can get away. The next best scenario would be, I guess, to get ambushed. Or actually, or would it be better if we get the surprise and then escape? That's probably faster than getting ambushed and dying right away. I think that makes sense. Return to Boulder for Birdie Fair. We return to Birdie Fair, and they would try to find a cat. Yes. I think our HP is pretty okay. Oh god. There's the Jones again. Double bird. So the reason double encounters are very awkward, especially at this stage of the game, is because we don't have a way of breaking them both before the other one recovers. So since we're only one character, we can always break one bird, and then we could break the other bird on the next turn. But then by turn 3, the first bird would have already recovered, so it doesn't help us. as we need the whole board to be broken for us to be able to escape. If we had 2 characters, that would be more doable. Even more so if they had AoE that could break the enemies. So for example, these marmots, they are weak to fire, I'm pretty sure. So if we had Cyrus at this point, we could just fireball them and that would be it. We should be able to do one more escape attempt here. Okay. I'm also pretty sure that was the final attempt. I think the game just lets you run away on your 3rd or 4th attempt if you failed the previous ones. Okay, I will break this rat, as I think they can hit over 20. Maybe the max hit is 21, even more if they crit. One more rat. I will try to YOLO from this one. Okay, cool, and now I will heal. As there are some nasty encounters that we could get in the Frostlands. I think the lizards usually hit around 20. So getting ambushed by double lizards would be bad. Like here, if we fail the escape, like we do. Yeah, that was a dead Therion. And also for anyone wondering, I say the name wrong, or according to the game, Therion is supposed to be pronounced Therion. But for some reason I've been stuck with Therion for so long that I can't change. It's impossible. I blame all the speedrunners that I watched in the past. I'm pretty sure they all say Therion. We are getting absolutely blasted by these. Super bad escape block. At best we don't have to heal even once, and it looks like we're going to have to heal twice. Unless we get a Kate. Then that will fully heal us and we are fine. But this is not a Kate, that's a lizard. Lizard. How are we looking on time? Our opening hasn't been very good, so... And I really don't know what to do here. I guess we do a non-Kate run. Although... Wait, maybe this frog kills us. Okay, we're fine. I'm so indecisive. Yeah, I guess we'll try to do a non-Kate run. So we skip the 2 next splits. Although I'm assuming that this is probably going to go very bad. I think with our current PB, we... Oh god, wait. Okay. I will try to... Yeah... I kinda hope that we would die there, so I didn't have to continue. So usually by the time we reach Mika Mac we are around 4 to 6 minutes behind, which, well, we can't really recover from. We don't have that much time available. Especially not with this bad of a start. Yeah, I actually think that Why is the only short run I know Golden Axe? How long is Tressa? At best. Or I guess at average, because I would say I am fairly average. Okay. Here we would have wanted Cyrus to go first, so he could bonk. And then Therion could... I think Therion should be able to kill the Sentinels in one attack. I could be wrong though. Actually, let me swap over to the non-Kate route. Notes here. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, it's not enough. Not enough. Yeah, the notes do say that we should use Therion Wildfire X3, so we would have to wait for the next turn to come around. Here we use a Wind L, and that will take care of the encounter right away. And the reason we skip our next two splits, or the Scholar Shrine and Russell, and then on the Kate route is, well, we do Russell much earlier than on the Kate route. And it would be very weird to have that much time save show on the splits when it's impossible to kill Russell this early when doing Kate. Okay, I will skill up stuff here. I always keep forgetting that we can swap between the characters by pressing R and L. So there I accidentally exited out of the character skill menu. Here is good as the girl for a medium soulstone that we will use to kill an encounter in the Whistlewood. Since we don't have Kate XP, we will need to get some XP from somewhere else so that Cyrus can get enough JP or job points to get evasive maneuvers, and that's a lot of frogs. On the way to Whistlewood we will encounter a bunch of stuff, and we don't really want to see frogs. Frogs are bad. Okay, they are good in the way that they are quite easy to break and kill, but they don't grant us much JP, and we want to get all the way up to 100. I think they give us 4 JP per enemy, which is not very good. Ants are good though. Or maybe it's the pig. I forget which one is the actually good one. Do we have a... we don't have a soulstone. Trump. Trump. Yeah, we can do a double lightning blast. I don't think Cyrus has enough damage to kill them right away. So I will have to wait for next turn like this. We do have to give Cyrus some extra SP here, because he is running out, and we do need him to be able to do a lightning blast if we do encounter howlers in the Whistlewood. So we want a good Whistlewood encounter right off the bat. If we don't, we might as well just quit. Okay, this is a good one. And we surprised them. That's... no, that doesn't matter. Okay, so this might actually be alright. Although our way to Atlas Dam was very bumpy. Blizzard here, and then we learn evasive maneuvers. The evasive maneuvers allows us to move through areas without getting random encounters as often. And since Octopath Traveler's random encounter system is step-based, it allows us to move farther before getting random encounters. And well, if you can move farther without getting any, turns out we can do a lot of stuff to cheat the system and go to high level areas and get stuff that we really shouldn't be getting this early in the game. And evasive maneuvers is the main reason we normally get Cyrus quite early in all of the different speedruns. The other option is to get enough JP early on to... Stupid merchant. Enough JP early on to reclass someone else to Scholar, which we would have wanted here with the Therion Caterer. We would have visited the Scholar Shrine to pick up the Scholar job, and that way we would have very early evasive maneuvers on him. But Cyrus is useful outside of evasive maneuvers as well, since he's a Scholar, which is a very useful source of elemental damage. Don't scrutinize you. And many enemies, well, they happen to be weak to elements. So, okay, nice. Yeah. Like, even on the Therion Kate route, we do pick up Cyrus. Because then that allows us to have 2 Scholars. Meaning 2 sources of elemental damage. Wow. Incredible. How broken is that? So there we did a slight detour to Noble Court. We started off Therion's Chapter 2 and did some of the early chores. We also scrutinized some people and stole some soulstones for resources. And one thing before heading to Ripple-Tide is we visit the Forest of Purgation, which is one of those very high level areas that I mentioned. And thanks to evasive maneuvers, we should be getting through and loot everything without getting encounters. Although I have gotten the random encounter here a few times, it is quite unlikely though. And if you do get it, you're just unlucky. So there we picked up some money, a soulstone and a dagger. We will equip the dagger on Therion. And now we'll make our way to Ripple-Tide. As we can see on our splits already, we're going into the reds. But so in the past, the past few runs have been pretty bad. The timer started counting or going up to the reds while we were still on the way to Noble Court. So this is much better than what we usually get. And we get lucky here with no random encounters as well. Usually we get at least one outside Ripple, no, not outside Ripple-Tide, outside Atlas Dam. And then there's always a chance to get one on the second screen there. But we don't get either, which is also something that usually doesn't happen when I run this Cateless variant of the run. There I missed Tressa's hitbox. So Tressa is another very useful character that I think you pick her up in all the speedruns that allow her. obviously you can't pick up Tressa on all males because, well, Tressa, I'm pretty sure, identifies as a female. What was I going to say? So here we will get one encounter and we will kill it. We get Cyrus to go first, so I'm pretty sure this died to a lightning blast. Oh, the big one doesn't. Okay, that's a bit awkward. Let's do this with it. That's so usually you would kill those with a medium soulstone, but I wasn't sure whether Cyrus could actually do it. So well, we learned something. Cyrus can kill the small birds and the fish, I think. But for everything else, we need a medium soulstone. We do pick up the medium soulstones there, well, exactly to kill off that encounter. And then for some other uses later on as well. So I definitely should have done just that. A bit of an oopsie on my part. So about Tressa, she is very useful as a character as she has the merchant class. And the merchant class is very useful in these speedruns because they can what's the word I'm looking for? They basically allow you to use your money to deal damage. And well, that also allows us to just pick up a lot of money and that way deal a lot of damage even at lower levels. Another good thing about Tressa is her passive skill, which allows her to pick up money in every area she runs through. So every time you transition to a new screen, she will pick up some money right there in the top left corner. Now she picked up 112 money. I guess the currency in this game is leaves, but we'll just call it money or gold. I guess that's what I like to call it. She's a wrong merchant. Normal merchant would never waste money. Also, yes. Hi, Nikari. How are you doing? Well, to give you a counterpoint, I'm pretty sure... Well, I'm not sure who says it, but I'm pretty sure there's a saying that goes something like time is money, and here we trade money for time. And since we are speedrunning, time is much more valuable than money. So I would say that the trade is very good. So in that case, I would say Tressa is pretty effective as a merchant. Despite being... Oh yeah, it's Monday. Yeah, 1 week, 3 days left on job. After that, you're finally free. Ooh! So, are you having a vacation or are you just quitting altogether? I'm assuming it's a vacation. Here we pick up the warrior shrine. The warrior job is also very useful. We'll be making good use of it later down the line. We'll use it to make Therion into a bit of a tank. Next up we are heading for the merchant shrine, because why settle for 1 merchant when we can have 2? Quitting and a long vacation, at least half a year. Okay. Are you quitting because you found another job that is more to your liking, or are you just, I guess, taking a break from everything? I hope you're doing well, financially, so that you can actually do it and it won't harm you. Well, for 2 merchants you need more money. That is also true. But once again, time is money, and with 2 merchants we get to spend money faster, meaning we can save more time. Funny how that works. Now we head back and do save quit here once again. I guess I didn't mention it last time, but we save quit because previously I did mention that the random encounters are step based, and here as we get to around the middle of the screen and we save and then we quit and then we return to the title screen, then we reload the save, and that way we reset that step counter, allowing us to skip random encounters. Wow, that was the most convoluted explanation I could have done, but I hope people understand what I'm getting at here. Get dressed, do some other things, and then search for a new job. Refreshed. Gotcha. I hope it goes well, and I hope you can get a mental reset. If you don't mind me asking, in what branch were you working? Were you doing... or maybe you actually mentioned it. Are you one of the many software developers? Or... yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I thought. How do people find jobs? Yeah, I'm definitely the wrong person to ask. The only job I've really had was as a research assistant at my university when I was studying chemical engineering. So I've never actually gotten a quote-unquote real job by applying to job applications or by making job applications. Question: how people find about encounter resets by some magic actions. Oh, okay, so you were asking about the game. That's a great question, and I do not have the answer. I guess after some trial and error you would just realize that, wait, we never get an encounter in the first few steps. And then you realize that, wait, we don't get an encounter in the first 10 steps either. Like, there's something going on here. And then you equip evasive maneuvers, and then you realize, wait, we're not getting an encounter in 20 steps. Huh. Probably something along those lines, I would imagine. Would make sense in my mind, at least. So here we reach the Marsland Catacombs. I will pick up the Viper Dagger. You could optionally also pick up the Master Spear a bit deeper inside. If you do pick it up, you get some more wiggle room for the 3% steal. And you would have a higher chance of keeping the Viper Dagger, as they are priced the same, I'm pretty sure. The Viper Dagger would help us with speeding up Therion against the last boss. But since speed is a very... I don't know how to say this. Speed is not a very reliable stat. Chicken! Yeah, since it's not a very reliable stat, it doesn't always do what it's supposed to. It's still a gamble, even if we manage to hold on to the Viper Dagger. Come on. Oh, come on. Come. That was awful. Also, I realized what I did wrong there. I tried to pick up the chest by pressing Y instead of A. So that's on me. Oh god, that was... I think we lost like 3 seconds with me running back and forth next to the chest. A bit of an oopsie. Okay, now next up we are heading towards Northreach to tag the place. Before that we had to go through this forest. And I think we can actually do the menu right here. This also allows us another chance to perhaps pick up more JP if we need it. But we should be pretty good on JP here. So what we do there with the menu is we teach both of our other people that aren't Therion. We make them both merchants and teach them hired help. So we can start spending money to beat the game. Yes, exactly, to spend money. You read my mind. Since we will need to spend some money as we go up against a pair of bloodthirsty lizards. I kinda hope we find a chubby Kate, as unlikely as it is. It would be kinda fun. So yeah, as I said previously, we will encounter 2 lizards before we reach Northreach. That's a lot of reach. And we need to break these with bandits, and we do actually get a scholar, or not a scholar. We get a merchant. We get the merchant to go first, which then allows us to do this easily. We break them with bandits and then kill them off with a soulstone. The element of the soulstone doesn't matter as long as it's not Therion, because currently Therion is equipping or equipped with the Forbidden Dagger, and the Forbidden Dagger apparently halves your fire and shadow damage. So if you do end up using Therion for the soulstone, or using the soulstone on Therion, just make sure you don't use a shadow or fire stone. Otherwise anything will do. Okay, here we will do some purchases. And then we steal from this guy. Get the oasis water. Then we need to steal from this guy. Get the empowering ring. Give the thing to the professor. I'll actually do the menu right here because we already have all the things we need. I'll move up a bit and then do this. Optimize. You get your... oh no, you get everything. Then Viper Dagger. That's all for you. Then we learn 1000 Spears and you learn Sidestep. Then we heal up Therion and then we're good to go. That menu is a lot more smooth on this non-Kate route. Yeah, what the hell? 80% chance I may get it on the first try? That's never happened before. Or at least that's what it feels like. Oh, come on. You jinxed it. God damn it, Nick Quarry. Okay, okay. It's always the 80%. I wonder, can we actually go through here? We can. I wonder. That should be faster actually. So yeah, the 80% are always the ones that go wrong. Funny how that works. So I thought we were catching up, but we are kind of falling down again. Because of our bad luck with the 80%. This one is also 80%, so... Nice. First try. Now we get some cutscenes and I will drink. Okay. Now we head to the manse, owned by a man named Orlik. Garlic Man. In the manse there is a chance to get an encounter. Since we are pretty good in terms of soulstones, I will just run through. And if we do get the encounter, I will chuck a large soulstone and get rid of them right away. If you don't want to get the encounter, you could do a save quit or quit into the title screen after entering this area. Caught by surprise, wow. Won't you look at that? Okay, buff up, buff up. What are you gonna do? Oh! Okay, attack, and now I will banish you to the Shadow Realm. So, obviously you don't want that to happen. Getting ambushed is always awkward. And since we did get ambushed, I'm pretty sure we'll lose a bit more time here. And there's the boss. The boss trigger, and now we fight. Therion will start off by doing an insight. That will pull all the aggro to him, as he is the chunkiest member of our party currently. We'll do double merchants on... I always mess up. Double mercenaries on Tressa to bring down the shields. Then we finish off with Cyrus's Blizzard. Now we chuck some soulstones, not the Wind L, not that it really matters. Therion will set up AC so we can set up for the kill. Tressa will also use a soulstone, a large one. I should have just menued to the side instead of up there. Now Tressa has to do what? Pom self. Okay, I guess we'll pom self. Pom. Pom. 1000 spears. Let's hit all the hits. Break him. Unlucky. Now Cyrus will break the spear. And Tressa will finish off with veterans. Nice. Wait. I mean, yes, we saved time, but eh? I don't know. Okay. And now we head back to Wellspring, which we tagged all the way back. Where we get to steal some more, yay! I think the chance here is like 55%. Yeah. And now we get it on the first try. Clearly 80% is less than 55. Take the booze and tell me your secrets. You damn alcoholic. I actually wonder what the story is behind that guy. Like, what's his deal? Now we run through this area to reach the black market. There's a chance we get an encounter on the way, but we don't because we are extremely lucky. Actually, no, we're skillful. So much skill. You could try to YOLO steal from the guy outside the cave. It's another 3% steal. Or you could just go back to town and get the I guess 55. I thought it was 65. Maybe it's 65 on the K-Tron. Is it only 65? What? And with that we can enter the black market. Next up we will be fighting some goons, some bandits, and for them we will also we'll use bandits and a light soulstone M. Okay, we get good turn order, they don't get to do anything, which actually saves us quite a bit of time. Alright, help bandits. And clearly our bandits are higher quality than these cheap knockoffs. I wonder, should I heal before Gareth? Or not heal, should I save before Gareth? We have... oh god, I think we need to YOLO. If we even want a chance at P being here. Okay, so inside Blizzard, defend. Defend inside. If we get unlucky, Therion might die here. If he gets crit. Bloody goons. Okay, that's an attack, so we are fine. You're supposed to use Blizzard. First I will use veterans, that will break Gareth and get rid of the goons. Therion will set up armor corrosive. Cyrus will defend, and he'll use his BP at the start of the next turn to once again spend money on veterans, and Therion will finish up with an HP thief, not armor corrosive. And that's our best split there for by 10 seconds too. What? I guess we did get a good turn order, and we did get the steals on the first try, I think. And we didn't save, so that saves us like 5 seconds as well. Cool. Another gold split. And now we go all the way to Northridge. And I really hope I don't mess things up. We're still quite a bit behind. It's not looking very good in terms of PBing, but you never know. We do have to use medium soulstones for these goons. Therion going first, so he will once again incite to pull the aggro to defend our merchants. The merchants will use double mercenaries. And that will break them. And break the goons, the bandits, whatever you want to call them. And now we use 3 medium soul stones to get rid of them. There's 1 M. M. Next one is an L, so I will try to do a side menu instead. Which was not a good idea, that took very long. And now we get some cutscenes. Heathcote saves our ass. We get some cutscenes. We have to follow the goons. Somehow they don't see us. Now we run back to the main area, where we will finally get to the highlight of this whole run. The 3% steal. But first we have to do an 80% steal, which we somehow get on the first try. Excellent. Same for the 60. Cool. This should probably mean that we get the 3% steal on the first try. That's the only explanation. Okay, cool, and split. What do you mean we're already losing time? What? That's impossible. 15k money. I think we can go all the way down to 1k. I think I did the calculations. Actually, I'll just YOLO here. I'm sure we'll get the steal before we run out of money, right? We don't need no safety here. Reset number 2. Yeah, 3% is a lot. Like, I don't know what the problem here is. Like, Therion is really slacking. In Fire Emblem, having a 3% chance to crit usually always crits. I don't know what's going on here. And if it's an enemy, they crit on a 1%. So why can't we get the steal at 3%? Alright, that's not too bad. But unfortunately not good enough. I wonder if we can actually hold on to the dagger now. Wait, you have to unequip. And we have to equip the ring. You equip the bracelet, and I went the wrong way on the menu, not a big deal. You go into warrior, get 2 skills so that we can get cover on you, then go back, get shackle foe, and then go back. Then learn support skills, fleet foot and cover. Then heal everyone up. Let's see, can we hold on to that viper dagger? I will hold on to it to the bitter end. We might actually be able to, let's see. Wait, come on. Olives, there's olives. It's not looking good. Oh no. Ah. Just sell everything. What else? What can we sell? The plums. No, we can't reach it. Those don't. And now we don't have any. We don't have any resources. If we were to get unlucky on the way to Darius. But that's not a big deal, that's totally fine. We will just need to one-shot Darius somehow. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure we should have everything we need. I think I did the menu correct. So now we just finish. But no matter what happens here, I'm pretty impressed with how well the run went. After such a bad start. Okay, can Therion hit? He doesn't even have the Viper Dagger and he goes first right away. 4 hits. He's a beast! Okay, let's try to remember what we do here. I'm pretty sure you can use the L. Tressa will use Pom L on Cyrus. I'll try to not look at the notes here. You have to sidestep. Therion does a shackle. Tressa defends as she can't really do much here. Now she starts trade winding. What does Therion do here? Does he set up corrosive? I guess he does. Cyrus will collect. And now Therion will defend to go first next turn as he will be doing the break. Cyrus has to give himself some more BP, so he'll bomb himself. And Tressa will do one more trade wind. This might actually be my fastest Darius split, which is kind of funny. Unfortunately, we don't get the perfect turnover here, with Therion going between the merchants on the last turn, so he'll have to do nothing. Optimally, he would move after both merchants here. Oh, actually no, this won't be golden Darius split because we took forever with the shop. As I was trying to meme and hold on to the Viper Dagger. And time. Oh, it is a gold split still. Barely. But it's a gold split. And we take those.